Hey folks, welcome back. Excuse me there. Hope everybody's having an awesome Friday so far. End of the work week, booyah. Just finished setting up my technical stuffs here. In the meantime, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. And this is my last full cup of coffee. I say full because there's about another half a cup left out there, so I'm going to savor the flavor. Oh yeah, I'm savoring. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, a peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper did pick a peck of pickled peppers, where are the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? I'm getting better. We got some comm issues. Stand by. Okay, I think it's just the delay I was catching there. I think we're okay, actually. My mic was a little bit far away from my face there. Let me try to fix that. That could have been part of it. The Gamer, hey, welcome. Cora, what's up? Yep, missed you guys too. I know, like, doing weekends only now, it's like, there's a lot of time in between. I was actually thinking about redoing my Hogwarts walkthrough as a live stream only type of thing, no video edits. Just kind of like randomly during the week, just to fill it in a little bit. You know, maybe just an hour or two at a time, but, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see about that. But I do know I was not happy with the way my first walkthrough came out. It's terrible. You can barely hear what I'm saying. Video quality's not good. I was using an old capture card that was really kind of like my first experimental full playthrough. That and master mode. So yeah, between the two of those, it really wasn't the best. Okay, so I guess that answered my question on whether or not a blood moon would come that very first night after I got out of the castle, because we had a blood moon while we were in the castle. So I thought, you know, I'd better wait. Just kind of see what happens tonight, and I'm glad I did, because this is another one, guys. Now, inside the castle, I guess some update. I believe it was Brad6360 reached out about this. Some update at some point. They made it to where blood moons would not trigger like enemy respawns inside Hyrule Castle or any of the divine beasts. Okay, well, I didn't know that, so I kind of planned accordingly based on what I used to know, which was, you know, the blood moon absolutely respawn all the enemies in there. So anyway, now that I know that, it really doesn't matter when you go into the castle to do your raid. But out here in Castletown, that will absolutely matter. These enemies, as you can see, the blood moon triggered there, so enemies would have respawned. So yeah, we want to come into this sucker with a fresh, clean slate. Yeah, the Gamer, they usually are, but sometimes it takes a few minutes. I don't know, sometimes there's hiccups, and people have trouble getting logged in. I know I've experienced that myself. Sometimes the live chat window isn't working, you have to reload it. Yeah, just a number of things, but I usually give it a couple of minutes here before I really dive in anyway. Just to give folks a couple of seconds. Alright, and where am I at? Let's take a look at our map here. I do want to get the map. We're going to fill in the map. So actually, before I do anything... And guys, this tower, it's almost literally directly north of the Great Plateau here. I'm going to say that again because my words are already breaking. And guys, in order to unlock this map, we can get the tower, and it's right here, pretty much just due north of the Great Plateau here. And since I got a nice, quick, handy-dandy warp point, the outskirts stable, booyah. So folks, before we get going, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. And for you Binger, B-I-N-G-R, for you bingo cards holder, toodles! I said bingo cards holder. That should have read, for you bingo card holders. My words are absolutely broken today. There's going to be a fun blooper reel at the end of this one. Alright. Hey Marigold, what's up? You were on your Switch, huh? See, I've been really looking at that new Donkey Kong game. I know I've talked about this before, but I don't know if I'm sold on it yet. Given the way it looks and stuff and the few videos and clips I've watched, I don't know if it's my kind of game, but it's hard to tell that through videos. Sometimes you just have to put it in your own two hands and, you know, just kind of see how it feels. So I might be doing that soon. I don't know. If I do that, I'll jump on randomly and just kind of live stream what, you know, the fun and the joy of opening a new game. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, what am I doing? I do kind of want my horse for this.
Hi.
Lightning and the thunder. Alright, thunder. Let's do a little dance. So basically, just to show you on the map where we're going and what we are doing, we're heading toward the tower, which I cannot see yet. Should be coming into view here in just a moment. Ooh, look at that shiny rock. Alright, there's a star fragment. There be a star fragment there. Okay, I don't quite see the tower yet. Actually, I barely. Right over there toward Death Mountain. I don't think I actually hit it. There we go. That's exactly where our tower's gonna be. Ah, getting some TOTK action, and nice. Yeah, I was just thinking about that game the other day. Alright. I can't see my computer screen real well. Hopefully I didn't misspell anything. And away we go. Ah, perfect. Just in time for the rain to be letting up. So we can't quite get there from here. We have to go around just a little bit here. There's a little wooden bridge we can cross. And... Alright, down here somewhere. There's going to be a little bad boy nest. I'm not really too worried about them. But there is a non-leveling weapon or a shield over here, just in case you need a picture of it. Now you might want to investigate that bad boy nest. Alright, giddy up, Thunder. I don't remember if I got these Karak seeds earlier on. It doesn't look like I did. Okay, at some point I'm going to come back out here and do a little bit of looting. I like to do a little route where I follow that river. Follow the river. Follow the river. I don't know why that song pops in my head every time I say river now, but it does. And I have not gotten this shrine yet? Yeah, I have. Right? No. There's an ancient core in here. I don't know why I thought I had this one when I was doing my castle raid and looking for ancient cores. Maybe because I saw that and I just assumed that was it. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, I'm pretty sure, well, there may not be an ancient core in here, actually. I know there's a big gold rupee or a silver rupee, or both. A diamond, I believe. I don't know about an ancient core. Yeah, we're going to come back to the shrine. Actually, since I'm here, it's on the way. There's shiny things in here. There's lots of reasons to just do it now. Alright, we got first puzzle. So this one, basically, I just like to use magnesis. And let her rip. It usually does the job. This gets a little fun. You know, kind of, sort of. First one's easier. Second one, not so much. What I like to do is just stasis one of these. It doesn't really matter which one. That usually starts, like, backing them all up. Oops. Oh yeah, and then we've got Guardian trouble in here. Good times, good times. And I do need to go on a Guardian hunt, like for the weapons. So we're going to do some major tests of strength trains also, just so we can get this done. In the castle area, you know, with decent weapons. Because guys, you're going to be chewing up weapons in there. Ooh, attack power up on a little one. Nice. Long throw. Who put that there? Hey Wanda, welcome. Good to see you this morning. Hope everybody had a good week. Mine felt unproductive, but I did a lot. Just not a lot of stuff that's visible. It was a lot of background stuff in the on the channel, like going back to some of the older stuff, the older playthrough, getting the tags loaded in. You know, all that stuff's very time-consuming. So yeah, I don't know when my next video edit's going to be, but that's more or less what I'm working on right now. Pardon me while I savor the flavor. Coffee's delish. Normally I would say durability, but for a burner weapon, I don't mind it. Can I bomb that lantern down, I wonder? No. But I can bomb the wooden platform. Okay, that'll get us into our next little compartment here. And there's a couple of hidden chests here along the way. I'll try to point those out for you guys. There's actually a couple in here. Maybe 3 or 4. Oh wow, that's hard to pass up. 60. That's Lynel's sword territory. Hot dog. And just because it's already been used, and those break terribly, terribly fast, that can go. Nice! Wait a minute. Okay, wow, that was really throwing me off, having that Guardian weapon and that Lynel weapon up there. Yeah, I've got to have it sorted right. If I don't, I'm lost. And then I'm sitting there staring at the menu for like 20 minutes trying to find the weapon I need. Use this garbage sword first. Ouch. Ouch. This stuff's low-hanging fruit. I don't mind taking the damage. It's just annoying when Link has to, you know, take the time to get back up. Alright, this puzzle comes later. We cannot do this one yet. So here, just go ahead and stasis the flappy thingy. And proceed along to our next puzzle. And guys, just go ahead and shoot these with fire arrows if you've got them. If you don't, a bomb arrow works quite nicely. If you don't have either of those, you'll have to do it the long way. But I just like to get these things out of the way in advance. Saves a little bit of time. Is that really my burner bow right now? Yeah, I guess it is. So yeah, that'll get the obstacles out of the way. If you don't have anything to, you know, flame those up or blow them up, you can just do it like this and smack the ball a few times, and that'll break those crates a couple. You know, it'll take a couple of goes, but you'll get all the crates broken eventually. Alright, so this one, it's kind of tough to overshoot it, so I just kind of like to hit it, see what happens, gauge my next swat accordingly. A little harder this time, see what happens. A little harder this time, see what happens, and there we go. And we have the music of affirmation. Okay, this is chest number 2, I believe. Ancient core. There was an ancient core in here. Wow. My memory is faltering. That would have been a good quick shrine to go to had I A, known for sure it was in there, and B, had I realized I had not gotten the shrine yet. Okay guys, now we're going to come to that area. This is probably the toughest puzzle in the game. So this flappy thingy, we've got to stasis it, but we got to time that right in accordance with this. Now here you're lucky. If you don't have fire or bomb arrows, Link's bomb won't actually make it over there, so we can't do it that way. But what you can do is just use a regular arrow, light that bad boy on fire, and go ahead and shoot that wooden platform up over there. And notice how the ball, you know, gets released. Now it's going to keep cycling. This is where we can go ahead and stasis the flappy thingy. We got to time this jump right. I probably hit that just a little bit too early. Actually, I got lucky there, but it's not enough oomph. It's not going to quite make it. That's okay. I got nothing but time. Alright, go ahead and try that again. Normally when it gets right down there to the bend is when I hit it. Oh wow, that didn't work out either. So maybe it's right before the bend. Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. Now, once it makes it over this little hump in the middle of the flappy thingy, you're okay. Normally, ouch. That was the most awesome damage I've ever taken in my entire life. So yeah, normally once it makes it over this little hump right here, you're good. You're golden. All you gotta do from here is just kind of push it the rest of the way in. Any old weapon should work. I would swap that a couple of times though. Make sure it makes it through. Okay, and we should have another little hidey hole for a treasure chest.
Yep.
Boom, baby. Well, I'm supposed to be doing Castle Town right now, and I'm not even out of the first shrine. Oh yeah, make sure this ball is not blocking this piston. I don't know what else to call that. But that's going to be a problem, so we're going to have to get that out of the way. My long throw is badly damaged. So sad. Oh, wait a minute, that was kind of silly. I should have held on to that for this thing. Oh, that stays down. I thought we had to stand on the switch or something the whole time. Alright, but pretty straightforward. Just go ahead and do the same thing here. I think 3 swats with a 2-hander ought to do it. Probably overkill, actually. 2 might have done it. Alright guys, and you already hear my Sheikah slate beeping there. There is a reason. So what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna stand on this. I'm gonna smack the switch. But I'm not gonna exit the shrine just yet. I'm gonna fly around behind this. I think this is where our diamond lurks. And I don't know why I thought there was a silver or gold rupee in here. I think it was just the diamond. But technically, that is 1 gold and 2 silver rupees worth. And there you have it. To get this launcher thing back down, we'll have to hit the switch. The concrete launcher thing. Go ahead and hit the switch one more time, and we are out of here. So folks, I hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Okay, but we're not done streaming yet. We have only just begun to fight. And, what is today? Friday, which means I think Happy Gilmore comes out tomorrow on Netflix. Ooh, today. Today's the 25th. Today's the 25th. Today's the 25th. I think. I'm 99% sure today's the 25th. Anyway, if it's the 25th, Happy Gilmore Netflix. It's a date. I'll be watching it alone, and that's okay. Oh, speaking of people being, busy with stuff, Dee Dee says to tell everybody hello. She is at Comic-Con in San Diego, so have fun, Dee Dee. We'll be thinking about you. Alright, guys, I will get myself... Actually, I'll catch up on a little bit of chat here. Yeah, so just kind of curious to know if anybody's looking forward to that Happy Gilmore as much as I am. On our way to Niagara for... Ooh, 49th wedding anniversary. Wow, Wanda. Happy anniversary. I hope I didn't miss you there. Definitely wish you guys an awesome trip. That is a statistic nowadays. So good for you guys. Really happy for you. Hope it's an awesome anniversary. Hey, Brian Austin, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, I hope so. Sometimes when we wait a really long time for, some of these sequels, it's kind of a letdown. And sometimes it's our own fault, we're anticipating it so much and we're so excited for it, like we get our expectations up too high. Then we watch it and we're like, that's it. So I'm going to try to go into it with low expectations, like it's probably going to be one of those, okay, so that was it. And if it's better than that, it'll be awesome. I just hope he says, "You're gonna die, Cloud!" one more time. Best line in the whole movie. Mohammed Job, hey, welcome. That is not the Ganon horse. Nope, this is my 5-star speedster horse. And his hair, he's got a bad hair day going on here. I don't know what that's all about. I kind of feel like I want to tie it with a man bun braid or something. I don't know. There's only 2, so you can't really braid it. Yeah, we can man bun that. Wow, if he breaks really hard, he's going to stab Link right in the eye. But no, that is definitely not Ganon's horse. The giant horse, I never did go back and do that. Alright guys, break is over. Coffee was appreciated. And with that, peace out, Home Scout. Let's get back into this. Alright, so, theme of the day is Guardians. We might as well get cracking. And I'm going to use a nice long-lasting attack power meal here. A good 8 minutes should do the job. That'll get me through all these Guardian kills. Oh, and now that we got our super suit, even freaking better. I really haven't had a chance to play with this much yet. It is going to be my super suit of choice for the evening. Or whatever this is, daytime. Noon. Good strong bow, it doesn't really matter here. I mean, we're just kind of using that to get the stun shot in. So bow probably doesn't matter too much. Burner bow should be just fine. Yeah, something else Brad6360 mentioned was the ancient shield that you can buy at the tech lab that can parry the monk's laser attack back. So I have never played with that in the monk fight. I do remember playing with that ancient shield in other fights, just, fooling around with spider guardians and stuff, and I don't remember it automatically, tagging them back to stun them. But that's probably usually because they're always moving around, but it's been so long now I don't remember. So that's something I definitely want to play with again at some point. Go buy that ancient shield and just go out and have a little fun with it. Alright, Poppy. So guys, my strategy is pretty straightforward. Get him stunned, then get in here and just start nickel and diming him on the legs. Get all the legs. And basically that's going to keep him in a stunned state, and that's what we want. Not only that, we're getting a head start on damage here. It's not a ton, but it's damage nonetheless. And it's free damage, because you don't really have to fight him in a sense. You're just keeping him stunned. So at the end here, then we can go in and wail on him. Now guys, the reason this thing died so fast, there's 2 hidden multipliers for damage bonuses in here. One of those is the Ancient Proficiency. That adds 80% attack power to any Guardian. And guys, Ganon counts. All the Blight Ganons in the Divine Beasts, they count. They're all considered Guardian enemies. The major Tesla Strength Shrines and all those fun things, those are all considered Guardian enemies. So yeah, just keep that in mind. That's one nice fringe benefit to having the Ancient Proficiency. And that takes a little bit of work to upgrade that to set bonus, but it's well worth it for that 80% bump. Not only that, because I'm using a Guardian weapon against a Guardian, there's a hidden 50% attack power multiplier embedded in that weapon. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. You eat an attack power meal on top of that, which I've already got running, that adds another stackable 50% attack power damage bonus. Like, guys, you're just going to be watching these Guardians completely melt. And that was a low-grade weapon, by the way. That was bottom of the barrel. Yes, it was attack up, but it's still trash. But you saw just how quickly that thing expired when I went in there to finish him off. Okay, that sword's about to bust. There it goes. It did not break yet. Okay, whoops. Uh-oh, I let him get away. If that happens, stand still. He'll stand still. You should be able to, you know, get yourself an eye shot in there. And wow, that one was close. I ran that one down to the wire. It took him a minute to sit still. And since I don't really have any more garbage Guardian weapons, I guess I'll resort to sword. They don't last forever. Wow, one swat finished that guy. Hot dog. That was the difference in the sword, guys. Like, that basically doubled the attack damage. So normally the Ancient Cores and the Giant Ancient Cores, the best spawn rates seem to come from the Spider Guardians and the Flying Guardians. So that's going to be kind of the point or the purpose of this hunt, just to see how many I can get. Now I came in here with 3 and 5, so I've already gotten 1 regular core. That was from the Shrine. I have not gotten any drops yet from the Guardians. Now I don't normally get Ancient Cores out of these turrets. I say normally. It can happen, but it's so rare I wouldn't bank on it. In fact, you know, it may not even be a thing. I don't even remember anymore. But if you do come across one of these Decayed Guardians that's sitting in water, go ahead and use your Cryonis. Sometimes on rare occasion, it will drop a Ancient Core when he, you know, gets popped up out of the water. Again, I wouldn't count on it, but it's a nice thing to check if you're out hunting for him anyway. Wow, 3 swats. He's a goner. That is absolutely insane on that attack power. Remember when we were using, like, I don't know, a Royal Broadsword and it took forever to kill those things? That is absolutely insane. Alright, so next turret, let's go ahead and get her out of the way. I don't really like being here in the rain, but not much I can do about that right now. And I don't necessarily need to be using my Ancient Bow, but guys, all those stackable bonuses I just mentioned, that goes into this bow also. It's awesome. Look at that damage, guys. Isn't that absolutely insane? I mean, you talk about a good, strong bow. All those damage multipliers I just talked about, I don't even know what the math is on all that. But we're probably pushing well over base Lynel bow damage, and it's in one shot. You don't have to worry about the 3-shot spread. Mind-boggling how much damage that thing does. I'm trying to do the math in my head right now. I can already feel the overheat warning taking, you know... Yeah, no. Okay, I can do this. 50. Half of 50 is 25. So that's 75, 100. Another 50%, another 80%. 180. I think that's 180 going into that one shot. Ish. That's very rough math. So yeah, let's say it's, you know, about 175, just, again, for good round numbers, rough math, whatever. $1.75, whereas this thing is pushing $1.50. So guys, that's more than a 5-shot spread Savage Lynel bow, and it's in one concentrated shot. Now again, that only works if you're hitting a Guardian enemy. If you're not going after a Guardian enemy, you gotta knock one of those 50% multipliers off. But yeah, absolutely insane. Alright, I'm going to stop drooling about the attack power on the Ancient set. So technically, this is probably the best super suit, the best weapon system in the whole game is the Ancient set. Or the Ancient system, as I call it. But, I don't use it most of the time because it only really works good against Guardian enemies. You know, if you take out an Ancient Battle Axe and go to town on a Lynel, it's just going to break super quick. You know, it's not the way to go. I still prefer the bone system for just everyday out and about, you know, Hyrule. Just keep that in mind, you know, if you're dealing with a Guardian enemy, Guardian is the way to go. If you're not dealing with a Guardian enemy, bone system is the way to go. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's another big hardy radish around here. But I don't remember where it is. This is the second time now I've been over here and haven't been able to find it. Let's go over to our condominium. Where is my... Oh, there it is. Wow, it's just the one. Okay, in my memory... Again, my memory is faltering, but in my memory there were 2 of those around here somewhere. Now we know. Okay, and since we have no Guardians to worry about, guys, it's smooth sailing to the top. Definitely hope that helps you out with the tower here. Definitely a tough one to get, especially early game. It's kind of funny, they put this one just off the Great Plateau to the north. And it's one of the tougher towers to get in the game. Like, ouch. Hey, Sean RF, good to see you again. Been a minute. Hope life is going well for you. I haven't been on your channel in a while. Actually, yeah, recently, a couple of weeks ago maybe. I was just checking to see if you had any new content posted on that Elder Ring, because I'm still interested in that. Or whatever it's called, Elden Ring. I said Elder, like the Elder Scrolls. I've had Skyrim on the brain lately too, believe it or not. I need to get back into that. Get some more walkthrough videos posted for that one. Gabbo, hello! Happy Friday to you too. Thank you so much. And it is definitely a happy Friday indeed. Marigold, did you get an ancient core from killing one guardian near the Wasteland Tower after getting the bone suit? I think I did, Marigold. Thinking back to that, that was a while ago, but yeah, Wasteland Tower, there were a couple right there. I know, Gabbo, my name's in this game. I've been saying condominium ever since like day one because I read it wrong, but ever since then it's been stuck in my mind that way. I cannot unstick it, so it is now and forever known as condominium, and I cannot help myself. Lore Zims, yep. That's it, Shauna, if you know me well. Hey, Kathy! What is up? Welcome, welcome to Wolfman. What's up, what's up? Kevin Ray! Welcome, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, let's go indeed. Alright, guys, we got the map. So that really fills it in now. You can see Hyrule Castle there, the way we got in through the back end there, the docks. So what I'm really going to focus on here in this stream is just Castle Town, the whole ruins area. I'm going to even venture out this way a little bit. Maybe, you know, we'll see kind of what we're doing on time, but I'd like to hit all of this. There's a couple of shrines sprinkled in here, Karak seeds, you name it. There's lots and lots of spider guardians just free roaming out here, so it's definitely going to be a big killing type spree. Just to kind of get an idea where we're at with cores. Still 4 and 5. Raj. Yeah, so we got some work to do. And where is Thunder? This is a good boy. Old Faithful. I gotta be honest, normally I don't bother reviving horses of the horse god in this game. I just, you know, go get another one, it's whatever. But in this case, I might revive Thunder. Such a good horse. Loyal steed. Alright guys, right about here I'm gonna get off path and go around this little hilltop or whatever to the right. And I'm gonna start hitting my guardians right here in this area. Not only that, we got a Karak seed or two. Shunarif, yeah, I've been completing... contemplating. See, I read things wrong, I can't help it. Starting a new channel and just leaving this as my personal K. Oh no, yeah, those strikes. That was one of my biggest complaints about doing YouTube. Was you get a copyright strike, there was no warning. There was no, hey, this is going to cause a copyright strike. You need to, you have 24 hours or whatever to do this. Like, that would be nice. You know, it'd be like, okay, my bad, I'll fix it, you know, give you a chance. But no, just copyright strike, pow! Like, ouch! No warning, no, no recourse. Well, either way, whatever you decide, I wish you luck on that, Sharnaref. I am still interested in the game, however. Oh, guys, God, speaking of games, I need to take a minute here and just chat with you guys for a second. So let's call this one a 5-minute break. Starting now. So, Xbox is having a huge sale on video games. And guys, a lot of stuff in my wish list was on sale. For example, Cyberpunk. I've been talking about Cyberpunk, guys. Phantom Liberty. Phantom Liberty was finally on sale for a decent price. Bought it, got it, downloaded it. I'm going to have to kind of replay Cyberpunk now to learn the playthrough of the DLC. But anyway, so yeah, that's a big project right there in and of itself. That'll be on a separate channel, though, if I do that game. Still haven't decided on that one yet, because it is very raunchy, very sex-saturated, very blood and gore-saturated. The game really makes me kind of squeamish, but I love the game so much, like I just push through that stuff. It's a beautiful world. They really put you in the future. Like, they really did. It's immersive. Like, they really did it. You really feel like you're living in a future world. The devil's in the details on that one. Like, I can't get enough of that. But anyway, other games, guys, that I bought that was on my wish list was... what the heck is it called? The Star Wars Outlaws, I think? And normally I'm not a big Star Wars game fan, but this one, according to, you know, the research I've done on it, looks like my kind of game. It's open world, it's open explore, you've got your quests, pretty run-of-the-mill with the looting and crafting. Looks like my kind of game. I don't know, I'll play that one, give it a try, let you guys know how I feel about that. Tomb Raiders. The 3 more recent ones. Never played them. But again, they look like my kind of games. So they've always been on my wish list. They had a sale on the trilogy, bought them all. God, I don't even know what else I bought now that you guys would recognize. I bought another one called, like... I don't even remember the name of it. But, golly, what else did I have on there? Hogwarts, I already talked about that, but I've already bought that. I've got it on Switch too. It's running beautifully, so I'll probably redo that playthrough on the Switch too. It works just as well as the Xbox, so I feel like that's the way to go for that one. God, what else? I know I bought a lot of games. I mean, it was a big sale. I probably spent like $100, but I got a lot of video games for that $100. Oh, geez, I can't even think of half of them now. If I remember, I'll come back to that. But for now, guys, I'll just go ahead and get back into some gameplay. I just wanted to throw those out there just to see what your all's thoughts would be on those. See you later, alligator. So Cora, I haven't been doing the 8 p.m. streams because of... It was just a lot, you know? 6 streams per week. It just felt like it was overload or overkill. But now that I'm only doing 3 a week, I kind of feel like I need to go back to the 6. But I haven't decided on that yet. I'm going to give the 3 just another weekend or two. So this weekend for sure, maybe even next weekend. Just to kind of see, you know, how viewership is going, see how my ability to keep up with doing the other stuff in the background of the channel. Like I mentioned before, the typing stuff into YouTube is very time consuming. I haven't even done any video editing this week. It was all about just background stuff on the channel. See, I'm going to have to ponder that one some more. But really, the last 2 weekends in a row, I've only done 2 streams, you know, due to stuff, just family stuff or whatever. So I really haven't done 3 yet. So yeah, I'd like to give that a weekend or two and see how that goes. But thanks for asking. Appreciate that. All right, and we're off. So there should be a guardian coming. Ooh, a big hearty radish. Okay, guardians first. I mean, you got all shiny rocked. Beeper's beeping, I can't help myself. Oh yeah, and when you dismount your horse, use the X button to jump, or whatever your jump button is in your game. That'll really help, excuse me, Link get some air time, and then you can take out that bow and arrow and get that bullet time. Take your time 0 in and get that ice shot. Oh yeah, I normally don't like doing these hunts at night, and this is why. The bone monsters are a problem. Yikes! Oh, ancient core, look at that. Got one. I like how the head is rolling down the hill. Good stuff. Okay, I don't know if I can find it. Ouch. I should have said a football helmet to keep me safe. I don't know if I can find a dry spot to put a campfire down and make it daytime. So I'm actually going to mark all these where I find them, where I kill them. And I don't know, sometimes under a tree a cooking pot will still light. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever tried this. Oh, sorry, Thunder. Didn't mean it. I was just kidding. Okay, so under a tree does work. Wow. Good to know. I'm not sure if I ever knew that or if I ever even tried that. Hey, Silent Soliloquy. Good to see you again. Gotcha, thanks. Okay, got you, Kathy. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So I guess what I'm getting is dealer's choice. Dealer's choice. Guys, I really want to play Cyberpunk, but again, it's just so bad. Like, I don't understand why people feel like they have to make content like that to make it good. And I hate having to feel like I'm pushing through elements that I don't like in a video game just so I can enjoy the video game. Like I said, I love it enough to push through all that stuff, but, you know, I'm also trying to think of a viewer standpoint, or a viewer perspective. You know, I'm playing the game, so I get to feel it. You guys are just viewing the game, so you just have to look at all that stuff. I don't know. Again, I'm still kind of on the fence on that whole video game. I'll still enjoy playing it on my own, you know, don't get me wrong, but as far as doing a channel and a video series for it is kind of where I'm stuck. Alright guys, there are lots of things here. I just had to go out of my way there and chase down that beeping because I couldn't help myself. But I'll try to do this more in order. These trees right here. Right by where I just was, where I killed that guardian. There should be a Korok seed. Not to mention, guys, there's all sorts of just fun little goodies nestled in here. There's my seed, by the way. So yeah, just kind of rune around, you know, look for anything yellow lighting up. There's mushrooms, just all sorts of goodies in here. Eggs, etc. Stamella mushrooms. Ooh, even a yellow. Nice. Or orange. Okay, so there's our seed. We'll go ahead and show you on the map exactly where to get that bad boy. And there's probably a couple of more seeds out and about here, like on some of these little flagpole towers. In fact, right by that guardian that I killed a bit ago, I think there's one on top of that tower. I say tower, it's more like a flagpole. And since I was literally right there, I feel like I need to get that one. Not only that, I really like the ancient gear for the aesthetics, but I do not like the helmet. The helmet throws it off for me. But the rest of it is pretty doggone cool. Alright. Got our seed. Come on, Thunder. Come get me. Pick me up. Let me hitch a ride. So yeah, we're gonna check the trees, and I'm gonna check like the outside. It's like the outskirts, looking around this way for just free roaming guardians. They're not out here too far, but there's a couple like right around here somewhere. Definitely around this area. And you can usually see them from a bit of a distance. But first things first, I need to find my seeds. There should be a balloon to pop up here. There you are. Now, normally I would have taken the time to climb the tree, throw a bomb, whatever. I always recommend saving your arrows. Not only that, the wear and tear on your bow. I just didn't feel like taking the time today. So one more Korok seed in here. Now this one I believe I can place a bomb. And I prefer to place a bomb. Easy peasy. I like it, Kathy. Variety is the spice of life. But yeah, definitely some good things to think on there. Thank you for that. Yeah, I kind of liked that variety aspect. I was doing that before. I was doing like Subnautica, TOTK, and there was one other one, No Man's Sky, there for a while. It was kind of nice to have different games on different days. I had Skyrim scheduled in there. And I know Skyrim's kind of one of those more mature games also, but it's not nearly as bad. It's very tame compared to Cyberpunk. It's like, I don't mind having that one on this channel per se. It's not rated 18, so like, it's kind of like right there on that line. But yeah, Cyberpunk is definitely way over the line. So far over the line, you don't even see the line anymore. Wow, I cannot believe I squeezed in that eye shot. Oh, no more attack power meal. No bueno. Alright, finally trashed that sword, which means I need to go get a major test of strength done ASAP. Honestly, any old burner weapon here is probably okay. I'm just noticing all the bone weapons I still have. I don't even know why I'm carrying that, to be honest. I guess because it was attack power up and I was excited. But yeah, I'm not getting any damage bonuses right now. This is straight up attack power meal and spear strength. And you see the difference, how much longer that took, and that was not a weak spear. Alright, Thunda. Let's get back over toward the tower. I do want to warp away, but I want to be close to a warp point getting back here. That's a 5-star speedster horse. What is taking so long? Oh, there's another Korok seed out here too, BT dubs. I'll show you on the map exactly where I wound up there. That wasn't a very good map shot, was it? There we go. So I've been saving that battle axe solely for that major test of strength. And I'll probably go do a couple of them. I've got the attack power meal running anyway. It just kind of feels right. So a good quick one to hit would be right over here. I've only got a couple of these unlocked. Another one that comes right to mind is going to be the one that we got our climbing gear out of. I believe that was the climbing boots? No. That was the climbing armor. The shirt, whatever they call that, the gear. I wish when we were fast traveling there was an option to fast travel directly into the shrine. Instead of, you know, having to fast travel to the shrine, wait for the load screen, spawn in, then enter the shrine, wait for the load screen, spawn in. Yeah, maybe next Zelda game, we'll see. Alright guys, ancient system. Arm up, suit up, and eat up. So for you there we go again, B-I-N-G-R. For you, why is this so hard? For you bingo card holders, say that 20 times fast. Arm up, suit up, and eat up. So guys, ancient system, booyah. Ancient proficiency. We got the guardian weapon, booyah. Now you don't necessarily need the ancient bow in here. It just does extra damage, but honestly it's not really needed. What we're really needing more than anything is just any old burner bow and a shock arrow. That's going to stun him out of any attack pattern except for his very final attack, but getting there, it'll be useful. Any shield should do the job. Already got the super suit on. And then, of course, attack power meal is already running. Extra hearts just in case you need them. I always drop a hard save just in case things go horribly, horribly wrong. And let her rip. So what I like to do is just kind of charge right in and then whip my shield out right away. And that usually gets him into an attack where he starts shooting these like little spit wads at you. Okay, he didn't do it that time, and that's okay. So battle axe, guys, wait until he like swings. Try to get directly behind him, and you're gonna have to like keep moving Link around to stay behind him. But because he's holding a battle axe, that's gonna be a problem if he locks on with that attack. But as long as you're standing back here at the rear leg, the hind leg, you're golden. You're in his little window of you don't have to worry about death and destruction. So I didn't really get to demonstrate, you know, dodging his attack. Maybe on the next one we'll do that. And I really just kind of came in here for the weapons. But ancient cores would be nice, you know, as a bonus. Oh, I didn't get that. I wonder what's in that chest. For the life of me, I can't remember what's in here. But I left it there. Oh, it's probably a halberd. A royal halberd. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there. Hey, major test of strength. And actually, while that's thinking, I might go ahead and get myself a refill on the coffee. Gotta get that nectar flowing. And I am definitely out, so I got about a half a cup left out there. It's gonna have to do. Savor the flavor. Alright, I will be right back. Cheers. And I was very close on that guesstimate. It was about 3/4 of a cup of coffee. So I was almost out of coffee, and I was almost out of soy milk. So it's going to be a rather stout cup of coffee, because there was less soy milk than there was coffee. Feels like my pupils just dilated. Whew, I don't know if I'm going to drink that. I'll have to grandma that one for sure, because that is definitely stout. That was an understatement. Marigold, I watched a friend play both Cyberpunk and BG3. What's BG3? BG3. BG3. What is BG3? I'll figure this out. I have Google. Oh, Baldur's Gate, of course. Blind Goat was the first BG words that came to mind. Blind Goat, I'm like... I couldn't unstick Blind Goat. So anyway... You liked BG3 better as he played no nudity and did not romance anybody. Yeah, see, that's one thing I wish that they would do in video games like that. They would give you like a setting in there where you could shut things like blood and gore off. Or, you know, the sex scenes or just whatever, nudity. That would be nice. You know, give the player that choice, whether they want to see that or not. But I did look at some videos for the Baldur's Gate, and I didn't like the view. I don't know, like it was very awkward for me. So... I don't know if I'll ever get into Baldur's Gate. It looks like an awesome game, though. In fact, my nephew keeps trying to get me to play it. And I keep telling him, I don't know, man, the view. Oh, yeah, Gabbo. So I had my coffee maker break one morning. You know, I stumble out of bed. I'm half, you know, eyes open, half not. I stumble over to the coffee pot. I push the little button. Nothing happens. No worst feeling in the world. So then I was like, well, I'm smart. I can figure this out. So then I took coffee grounds. I put them inside a strainer, and I boiled it on a pot of water, thinking it would make coffee. It does not work that way. It was a good thought. But yeah, I wound up just getting in the car at that point and going to Taco Bell. Taco Bell does not have good coffee, by the way. Yep, definitely agree with you there, Gabo. Gabbo. Not quite sure which way that's pronounced there, but I'm going to go ahead and get myself out of the way one more time. Toodles! Let's do this major test of strength. Wow, there go my words again, guys. My words are really broken today. Let me try that one more time. And let's do this major test of strength. So just to recap, I've got the super suit weapon system going here. Ancient proficiency with an ancient weapon. Damage multiplier there. Got the shock arrows to knock him out of any attack pattern mode. Booyah. Any old shield. Of course, my super suit upgraded. Booyah. Attack power meal and extra hearts running. Always drop that save, just in case things go horribly wrong. And dive right in. And I'm going to charge. I always like to charge him. It's like the more into the arena you can get, the better chance he's going to open up with that spitball attack. Right about there. Ah, he still didn't do it. Okay. So right behind, guys. You're safe back here. As long as you're standing right behind that hind leg, you are immune to that battle axe attack. But you've really got to be, like, right behind him. Okay, battle axe is busted. What else do I have? I guess that'll do. Okay, this is where the shock arrow comes in handy. Again, it snaps him out of his attack pattern. That is right up until his final attack pattern. Ooh, there's another ancient core. Booyah. But that final attack pattern, it takes him a long time to wind up and actually execute that, so you got plenty of time to just go in there, wail away on the... There go my words again. So you've got plenty of time to go in there and just wail away on him and get him dead. So folks, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. Long throw, who put that there? But guys, we are not yet done with the stream. We need to go back out and use all these big, beautiful weapons now to go do some more guardian killing. So I'm going to go do just that. Get back to our horse, lightning, and the thunder. Okay, Gabo, got it. Thanks for that. Ah, got you. Okay, yeah, I like it. Good nickname. There's my horse. Let's see how close I was on my estimate as to parking the horse where I thought I would land. And it looks like I did a pretty good job. I might even land on the horse. Wait, can you whistle the horse from the air? No. Ha-ha! Look at us go! I didn't even touch the floor. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright guys, while I'm out and about, I'm gonna go over kind of sort of this direction. It's out a little ways from the castle, I know, but there should be a free roaming guardian or two out here. Wow, one thing I really miss about TOTK is the option to use the scope and pins while you're riding horseback. You can do it in BOTW, but you gotta stand totally still. Kind of frustrating. Okay, where's my guardians? Ah, there's one. Okay. Not to mention there might even be a couple of little goodies over here. Of course I got to investigate, but my spidey senses are tingling. For no reason! Whole bunch of nothing. Alright, same type of party. Well, I got a lot of long throw out of that. But I mean, hey, a guardian weapon is a guardian weapon. It almost doesn't matter that much. Because the attack power is just so insane. And I've already started that one. That's a finish it off. Ah, got another one. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, that's just a silver bot. Oh, he's got a bow. That is a problem. That is a big problem. Where you at, Poppy? Yeah, we don't want this. No. Things are getting very hairy very quickly. Ouch. Yeah, definitely big problems here. Ouch! That dude was waiting! I stuck my head up and he said, "Hello! Nice to see you, chum!" Oh, come on, Link, what are you doing right now? We'll call that the Link squat. I hate the Link squat. Okay. Looks like Thunder took care of him. Oh, I'm just having all sorts of issues getting my glider open. Let me try that one more time. Okay, we got a bobkin running over there to a horse. Where'd the other one go? I can't tell what he's holding. Bow? But is it a dragon bone? I really can't see. Okay, well, I really didn't come here to fistfight a bunch of bobkins. I'm going to try to ignore him. But he's got a bow, so he might tag me a couple of times. Alright, I came over here for guardians. Ouch. Okay, it might be over toward the hill more. Unless I'm remembering this completely wrong and there is no guardian. There is no guardian. Are you serious? Oh, come on. I could have sworn. I would have put money. Oh, no. I would have put money on that there was a spider guardian out here. Wow. My memory is definitely faltering. Or maybe that's a TOTK thing. That could very well be. There's a lot of bleed over in my brain between the two games. And it's hard to, like, separate that. Hey Arya, welcome back. Good to see you again. Yeah, awesome. Happy to have you. Hey Lily, what's up? McDonald's coffee. See, I haven't had McDonald's coffee in a while. I don't know what their coffee tastes like anymore. Uh-oh, here we go again. The fun is about to ensue. You know what? There's a Karak seed here. I kind of feel like we just need to get this done. Let's see how many times he tags me now. 1, 2, 3. Ah, nuts. What? Ouch. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Did I do it again? I did it again. Ouch! I'm not eating spinach over a bobkin. You need to chill, bro. Ah, I did it again! Ouch! Oh, he's about to make me waste a fairy. Oh, I almost did it again. I guess I'm more concerned about dodging the bobkin. Wow. Hardest Karak seed in the history of ever. Right there. I'll show you on the map exactly where we wound up right before I lose a fairy here. The Raunchy Ruins. I just stole your horse! Haha! Uh-oh, there's another one. Fun's over. Ouch. Wow, this thing is slow. This thing is like mega slow. Alright, come on, Thunder. Don't let me down. Alright, since that was a massive wasted effort, and I took a ton of damage for no reason whatsoever. Oh, speaking of damage, let's go ahead and rectify that, shall we? We cook him for a reason. Bleeding's the reason. Aw, nuts! These things are like relentless today. Come on, Thunder! Take your time, buddy. Take your time. I don't think I've ever had a bobkin chase me that long. Am I safe now? Okay, back to Spider Guardians. Oh yeah, feel free to check all these decades. They oftentimes will have free monster parts for you also. Boom, baby. Uh-oh. It's not night anymore. Ouch. Wow, I just dodged a bullet there. Or I mean, it's not day anymore. Yeah, the stall monsters are gonna complicate the battlefield. Wake up! Really? I touched you, dude. Keep him in that sun's keep him in that sun. My words. Keep him in that stunned state as long as possible. I just realized I have no more attack power meal running. That makes quite a difference in how quickly these things die. Not only that, it just saves the weapons. So I definitely recommend keeping attack power meal running while you're doing this. Okay, that beeping is coming from the central, like, I don't know what this is, fountain. We're gonna go ahead and hit that while I'm here. There's a Korok seed also, but I believe this is a DLC chest. But before I do that, I'm gonna clean up the area. There's a couple of guardians right here that can lock on and tag us. Oh, and guys, not to mention you got beetles here too in these trees. All kinds. Okay, I'm probably gonna switch over because this bow's got some distance to it. Nailed it! And then once we get him out of his, they need line of sight to lock on. So I'm gonna give it just a minute here. I'm gonna let him get nice and close. I'm gonna pop out and say, hello! It's more fun when I'm the one doing the hello. Okay, just take your time, break the legs. Keep them stunned. Okay, that's gonna happen. Sometimes they're gonna flip over on you and you can't really keep stunning them. Oh, and I totally forgot to eat my attack power meal like a genius. He's still somewhat mobile there. I had more parts than that. Where did they go? What is going on here? Where are my parts? There we go. Ouch! Ouch! Everybody just relax! Calm down! Ouch! Uh-oh. It's getting real. Yikes! Alright, we're gonna make use of a little bit of bullet time here. Headshot, headshot, headshot. And an ice shot. I gotta be honest, guys, if it wasn't for bullet time in this game, I don't know what I'd do half the time in these situations. I like to be in control of my battlefield, and without bullet time, I honestly don't know how that would even be possible. Yeah, that attack power meal definitely makes a difference. That thing died so much faster. Alright, I'm just gonna finish cleaning up the outskirts. Oh, there's another spider. Okay, I'll come back to him in just a moment. I'll stick to the wall here for now. Can't believe I'm still using the spear. The spear outlasted the sword. Interesting. Of course, I've probably been using the sword more, in all fairness. But there's no way a long throw outlasted durability. No way! There it goes. Ah, there's the weasel. I have no idea where that just came from. I'm so sorry. Don't mind if I do. Oh, not to mention KO credit, guys. While we're doing this, like, killing spree or whatever, this hunt, that KO credit is going up. So if I didn't have silver Lynels by now, I probably will by the end of this hunt. And that is a beautiful thing. Here we go. Chaos is going to ensue. We got bats, we got bone monsters, we've got bone monsters chasing me, ring around the rosy. Ouch. Honestly, I don't care about the bone monsters. Oh, and because there wasn't already enough going on, we had a Chu join the party. And I'm completely ignoring all those things in pursuit of monster parts. I wonder if the bats and the stall monsters will get into a fist fight. And then the Chu is just like an observer at that point. I wonder how long I could stand here and evade damage. Ouch. Well, that answered that question. More choo-choos! Look at us go! Okay, in 20 more seconds I won't have to worry about any of this stuff anymore. Alright guys, since I'm on a guardian hunt, there's 2 more right here on this little island. I am going to take them out as well. Again, monster parts, you know, I really want the cores, as many as I can get my hands on. And yes, there is, you know, the reload. So that's something I've done many times in my playthroughs in the past. Oh, my sign just fell down again, that's awesome. I don't know that it's worth the time, because you can spend a lot of time just killing one guardian and never see a core drop. But you only might have to reload a save once or twice and you can get a core to drop. You just never know. But for purposes of the stream here, I don't feel like that's responsible. So I'm just going to kill him straight up and just kind of see what I get. Whatever I get, I get. Another good thing about Blood Moon is you can go do another castle raid. Go kill them turrets. They tend to drop cores. Go kill the flying guardians. They tend to drop cores. Speaking of cores, booyah. 8 and 6. Wow. So I've gotten 5 cores and 1 large core. Or giant, whatever. Nice. Okay, and there's actually a Korok seed over here somewhere. That's TOTK. Okay, I already got that one. And that other guardian should be right around here somewhere. Where you at, Poppy? Not to mention there's another seed. Okay, I already got him. This is gonna... oh no. I missed. This is gonna be a little tricky because it's on a hill. Probably not the best spot to engage, but I'm already here. Oh, sorry, Thunder! Oh, I missed Thunder. Thank goodness. I do not want to kill my horse by my own hands. I said sorry, Thunder, as I was already swinging my blade. That was like a preemptive apology. But I knew I was going to hit him anyway, and I didn't stop myself, so does it really count? Probably not. Okay, and while we're here... I don't know if I've already gotten these chests. I'm going to double check. There's another seed over here. A little puzzle block configuration. I'll mark it. Actually, I might as well just go to do it since we're here. Since we was here... Where are you at? He might be on the other one, yep. I gotta go over there and get it. For a second there, I thought that one was underwater. It will about to be underwater. Ish. How's everybody's bingo cards doing, just out of curiosity? Ah, Cora, I got you. Yep, good to see you again. Glad you could hang. Have a good day. Yeah, I hear you, Mohammed. Those flying ones... You've got to be real good at bullet time, and you've got to have a good shot on that eyeball. Unless you can get above them, and you can get that top shot. But either way, they're pretty stressful. They can get away from you real quick. Alright, Kathy's 2 away from a bingo. Wonder what words I could possibly be missing. Oh, in case you guys have stamp rant on your bingo cards, I took care of that before logging in, so I feel like that was an unfair advantage. And I meant to tell you all that, I just forgot until now. Yeah, stamp rant was definitely a thing. I already took care of it, though. I got my stamps back. Got a treasure chest, booyah. Shock arrows, not bad. I believe this one is a phonics bow, and I already got it. And you might have to blow up some boulder walls here blocking that, but you have a chest in there nonetheless. I think that's pretty much it for goodies. Oh, underwater here by the bridge. Lots of chests. Whoops. So yeah, look under the bridge, look this way, look that way, underwater here, all sorts of goodies here. Oh! Ouch! That one is still climbing. I just noticed I have no more attack power meal running. We're gonna have to rectify that situation. Really, Thunda? Really? You couldn't just, you know, jump over that? One thing that I really didn't like about BOTW, especially when I first started playing, I had to like get used to it and let it grow on me, was the horse controls. Like, constantly getting hung up over every little, like, object was super annoying, frustrating. I definitely was not a horse fan right away. That one took time. A couple of chews joined the party. It's not awesome for my weapon durability. Ouch. Really? Wow, he's still alive. Okay. Not for much longer. Nothing like a savage Lynel sword to deal with choo-choos. And killing shoes is like pointless in this game. My favorite shoes of all time was the Tears of the Kingdom choo-choos. I liked how they dropped the jellies and stuff. I don't know, they were just fun. I liked how they could wall climb, ceiling climb. I missed that game. You know, I totally forgot. I meant to mark all these guardians. And I have not been doing that. A little late now, because now I don't remember where they all were. Alright, now that I've cleaned up, like, the perimeter, speaking of horses getting hung up over silly stuff, that was a bush, dude. I think there's one more turret coming up, maybe one more spider, and then we're done with, like, the exterior. Although I just heard music pop off, I don't know where that came from. Where was that? Might have been just inside the wall there. Such a wall. Aha! Oh, did I miss again? I demand instant replay. Oh, and there's more spider guardians inside the walls too. So yeah, we're gonna come back to the interior part. For sure. Okay, let's go ahead and take care of our fountain now that we've got it all tidied up. And guys, same thing here in the trees. Lots of mushrooms, insects. Fun stuffs to loot. I can't remember where this DLC chest is here. Bear with me a moment, I'll locate it. I think it's in the front, or the southern part. Aha! Right about there. And of course this chest is only going to be there if you've got the DLCs. Phantom Armor. I believe that's our second piece in the playthrough. No, first. I guess I didn't get the Colosseum one yet. And while we're here, there is a Croc Seed. It's on the way. I like how they look at each other. It's like a staring contest. And since my helmet doesn't blink, I win. Actually, I don't think the Crocs blink either. It doesn't appear that they do. Interesting. And why do I have a beeper beeping? Pardon me. Where is that coming from? Oh, check that out. I walked right into that one. Oh, I'm searching radishes, not chests. I need to fix that. Let's go back to the condominium. There we go. That's much better. I thought something was off. Wanted to make sure I didn't miss a chest right here. Okay, that's coming from Castle Town. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Okay, for now, guys, I just kind of want to go finish up this area here. Actually, no, I'm going to do that on the back end. But I do want to ride over there and make sure I'm not missing a Guardian. I think there's one more over there. And if memory serves, he's like right on this path. And so will there be another turret, possibly. Aha. Let's go get that turret first. Ooh, I cut that one awful close. He almost got a shot off. I am pretty much out of Guardian weapons. I like to save the battle axes for the major test of strength. I guess I can use one. As long as I've got one in the bank, I'm good. Oh, that was not awesome for my weapon damage. Or durability, I should say. Nor was that. Alright, now that's it for Guardians. While we're here, there is a shrine. This is a minor test of strength, so really low-hanging fruit. In fact, I'm not going to, go in there and waste my attack power meal on that. I'll just kind of activate the travel gate. We can come back here later. And just to show you on the map exactly where I wound up there. Good to go. Alright guys, from here I'm going to more or less stay on foot. Getting into Castle Town here, it's a bit of a maze. A lot of like hidden stuff in here. Treasure chest, just random stuff. And inside all these little towers, you're usually going to find a chest, so I would check every single one of them. On this one in particular, I do believe we have a Karak seed. Aha! I see you. Might have even been a seed up here. Or maybe it's just the Decayed Guardian I'm thinking of. Wait a minute. No monster part unless I already got it. I don't see a rock, so I must be mistaken on that one. Alright guys, I'll show you how to take these things out on foot. Like no horse, no bullet time. Basically what you gotta do is just get in position, stand still, let him get kinda close to you, get the eyeball shot. As long as you're standing still, he's normally not gonna be out running around getting away from you. If you're standing still, he usually stands still. So if he gets away from you, that's okay, just again stand still. Oops, ouch. I took way too long getting lined up for that one. So normally, he's gonna stand still as long as you're standing still. Let me try that again. Okay, there we go. But if you're out running around, that's just gonna kind of keep him on the move. Keep them in that stunned state as long as possible. God, talk about anxiety. That music, that is the stuff of nightmares. Okay, there should be some goodies around here. I do believe there's water. Aha. And you know, now that I'm thinking about it, this might have to be like a separate deal. There's a lot to do here. A lot of stuff here. It's not really Castle Town or Guardians anymore. It's just kind of its own thing. Let's see where I'm at on time. An hour 40? Yeah. I think from here, guys, I'm just going to stick to Castle Town for right now and just kind of finish this. And there's another little route I like to run. I usually like to leave from the tower here. There's a couple of shrines. There's one down in here somewhere. Another one over here. There's like Croxy's treasure. Just, yeah, there's a lot to do over here. I really don't think I'm going to hit that on today's stream. I don't believe I've said insolence. So that whole thing, I don't know if insolence should be on the bingo cards anymore. I guess, you know, since I've said it, it counts. But, so yeah, congratulations, you just got yourself another bingo check. But yeah, as far as that goes, guys, I was asked to do, like, Karak sacrifices, I guess is what they call those in TOTK. Apparently other gamers have done this too, and I've been asked for it for a while now. I never actually got around to it in TOTK, but here in BOTW, you know, I remembered that, so I've been kind of doing that whole punishing the Karaks thing for their insolence or whatever. But, I don't know, a couple of people have reached out and said that they didn't really like it. It just kind of seemed like I was getting aggressive, and I was like, yeah, I get that. You know, I didn't really consider that side of it. So I did it. You know, hopefully that satisfied whoever was asking. But I don't think I'm just going to continue doing that either, so I don't really think I'm going to be saying insolence anymore. You know, if I do, it'll be rare. Ouch! But I did blow myself up with bombs. Unbelievable. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys some background on where all that came from. I definitely didn't consider, like, all aspects of that when I started doing it. You know, in my mind, it was just all in fun and no harm, no foul. But like I said, I just didn't really see the other sides of that. It's hard for me to know how a viewer is going to see things, like, after the fact. So, you know, thanks to those that did reach out to me on that. Noted. And, yeah, I'll try to pay more attention to that moving forward, like when I get requests like that. Try to think of it from a viewer's standpoint. Okay, and, looks like I'm missing a chest back over here, but I got it. Aha, underwater. Okay, there were two here. That's right. Silver rupee to boot. Nice little payday. Okay, and if I'm beeping again, that's going to be like beyond here. That's probably going to be the wall or something, or maybe underwater out here. But again, I feel like that's going to be a separate stream. In fact, this might be a Castle Raid Part 1 and Part 2 type of party. For right now, I want to get back to my Guardians. And this is where having the horse might have been helpful in here. Definitely speed things up a little. Okay, maybe I can do a better Guardian kill this time. On foot. And it helps to get close to them. So try to stay, you know, hidden or out of their line of sight as long as possible. And walk, don't run. If you're sprinting, they'll see you / hear you quicker. But yeah, try to get, you know, close. Stand still, that's key. They'll stand still. You'll have time to get that eye shot. And booyah. Uh-oh. Of course I would get a hightail there when I broke the grass. Oh, I'm broken! What? Apparently I was not paying attention to my durability. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Get him stunned. Okay. Yeah, I really don't like fighting these things on hills, and that's why it's tougher to, like, get it done. I don't know how else to say that. And wow, I'm getting a grip of monster parts, so if nothing else, you'll be able to go back to the Ancient Akela Tech Lab and just go shopping. I mean, I'm really just here for the cores, but, I mean, we're getting all these other parts anyway. Yeah, nice little fringe benefit. Okay, so getting back to the wall, guys, and all these little mini towers on the wall. All of them, if not all of them, have treasure chests. Or I should have said, most of them, if not all of them, have treasure chests. I'm trying to get my bearings here. I'm trying to remember, like, where things are. And I kind of feel like I should get that Flying Guardian. I don't know if I can. Nah, he's a bit far. Oh yeah, and some of these don't even turn on and walk around until you approach. So there's one hiding right there. Nice little hiding spot. So that can really catch you off guard. You're just doing your lootings, you don't see any activity, you're like, okay, it's whatever. Yeah, and then all of a sudden there's the horrifying music. Where you at, Poppy? Where you going? Yellow. There you go. Uh-oh. And a little crack. Not okay. That thing's finally about to bust. I kind of feel like I should go do another major test of strength just to get another weapon. Or another set of weapons, I should say. The other option is the bone system, but the bone system really doesn't put the damage to these things like Guardian stuff does. You're probably better off with the ancient proficiency. But wow, doing it this way, I'm just going to chew up all my weapons. And I just realized I have no attack power meal, running like a genius. Wow, that's an epic fail. I just noticed something. Under his belly, there was like a little icon that was glowing. I wonder if that's like a sweet spot. Okay guys, we're getting back to the front of the castle here. There's a couple seeds right here, amongst other things, but what's beeping right now is a little hidey hole here. Beautiful hiding spot for a treasure chest. Yeah, Kathy, let's do that. If I make the Karak go oomph or anything like that, I guess that'll be like a silent punishment for his insolence. And that can absolutely count. It's funny, too, because I've always done that. Not necessarily out of aggressiveness or wanting to punish them. I just thought it was always super cute. Like when they went oomph, or ooh, or just whatever. It was funny. It was cute. I appreciated that kind of, you know, detail in the video game. So I just always enjoyed watching that. You know, I never looked at it like from an aggressive standpoint. Or, you know, it being a negative thing in any way. But again, you know, watching that from a viewer's perspective, I get it. I'm like, okay, I definitely see where these folks are coming from. And again, I never would have known if they hadn't reached out, so definitely appreciated them taking the time. Oh wow, he's got minimum legs. So that means minimum stunning opportunities. Alright. Go ahead and get rid of the eyeball thing. Reason being is that's going to clear a path so we can go get that Korok seed quicker. And you got another one right over here, but he won't open his eyes until we actually get around him. And I know that's not super convenient from where we're standing right now. I usually just eat a little bit of muck damage here. It's not the end of the world. Then you can get the eyeball out of the way. Booyah. And the Korok seeds are going to end up on this statue here. And there's actually 2 seeds on that statue. But the one originates from over here. So yeah, we need to kind of backtrack and go do this the right way. And before I do, I think I'll take care of this little hidey hole here. Yeah, sure thing, Kathy. To me, a big part of doing my videos is to make people feel good about coming here, you know? We're here to share in the joy of a game time. So, like, if I do anything that takes away from that, guys, if I don't know, I can't fix it. So I really do appreciate, you know, getting that feedback. Hey, didn't really feel like this was a good warm and fuzzy, you know, when you did this, that, or the other, or just whatever it may have been. So yeah, again, just please keep the feedback coming. I really do take that stuff to heart. Okay, this is one of the rare towers with no chest. No chest. And we're getting right up and over the gate here. And I do believe there's actually another seed on the gate. I'm getting real low on that bow there. Interesting. Okay, I could be wrong about this. Okay, it was on the back side. Got it. Yeah, I got you, Aria. That's a good way to put it. Unnecessarily mean. Yeah, we do not need that. Yeah, true that, Kathy. Always something new. I've got thousands of hours into this game, and I'm always finding a new Easter egg, shiny rock. It's like, oh, I've never known that before. Like, it's pretty awesome. Alright, I need to put a little bookmark down, make sure I stay caught up with where we're at. Yeah, I got you, Marigold. Definitely got you there. Okay, now I could have sworn there was a traveling seed originating at the gate here. You know, this could be one of those whole memory failures, but I'm not seeing like a pinwheel or something here, so I don't know how to activate this one if it is... Or maybe that's a TOTK thing. Yeah, I might be getting my games bleeding across one another again. bleed over, whatever you want to call that. Check one more thing here just to make sure. Yeah, I'm seeing nothing. Okay, I think I must be getting confused with games. Where you at, Poppy? I hear you beeping. Aha! Wow, the chests are more spread out than what I remember. Wow, I almost really got stuck in the muck there. That would have been a nightmare to try to plug through. I wonder how stasis does on these. That's something I keep meaning to experiment with. Actually, it does alright. It's kind of like the Hinox. You gotta be quick, but it's doable. Oh, I can't believe that sword is still alive. That thing was a trooper. Ubbity, ubbity, ubbity. Yeah, I really need to go shopping for weapons here. Uh-oh. Good thing that weapon had some reach on it. Yeah, look at that. Night and day difference in the weapon you choose. If that was a Guardian Battle Axe, we would have had no contest. Alright, let's get on top of this thing and get our other seed. Now I know for a fact there's a rock to pick up here. That is definitely BOTW specific. Wait a minute. Where's the rock? Okay, I know there's a Korok seed here. Maybe it's sparkly leaves? Am I messing this up altogether? Is there no seed here? I'm about to open a dungeon map. Wait a minute, I don't need to do that. Stand by. I've got a cheat sheet. Wow, there's no seed here. I feel like a dunce wearing my Korok mask and finding no seed here. Okay, disregard everything I just said about a Korok seed being over here. Apparently, there is none. And since I'm here, go ahead and clean up the last couple of chests that are in the area. Well, I'm pushing 2 hours already, and I still haven't finished Castletown. Yeah, that other little area over there off to the wayside, that's gonna have to wait. And I honestly did not remember there being this many Guardians here to kill. Like, wow. They are everywhere. I'm gonna go through all my weapons. I'm gonna try the bone system. Let's see how that does. I feel like that's gonna be better than just trashing all my metal stuff. Just in case I don't like the outcome here. This is life's little undo button in BOTW. Wake up! Wakey wakey! Eggs and bakey! Oh no, I don't have a bow! Not okay! Okay, that's a one-hitter quitter on the legs now, at least. So yeah, the bone system's already doing better for me. And I knew that... Uh-oh, I knew that club was gonna break soon. Is there a horse in here? Is that my horse? What are you doing here, Thunder? You came at the wrong time, dude. Yeah, see that little glowy thing under the belly? Let me try to show that again. I can't help but to wonder if that's not a sweet spot down there. Although I don't know how you'd hit it. Yeah, not really. Alright, let's see where I'm at. I had 3 and 5 coming into this. I'm up to 9 and 6. Yeah, we could do better. I mean, since he came to me, I might as well take advantage of that fact. Make sure I didn't miss anything out in this area. I don't believe I did, but you never... Oh, yeah, it's okay. Oh. Why is he not stunning? So funny thing is, I normally don't collect the Croc's offerings unless it's a durian. But the apples and stuff, I don't know. I just usually end up with so many of those things. I mean, sometimes if I'm like right by a bunch of offering bowls and they're, you know, doing the sparkly thing, I can't help myself when I go over and I'll pick them up out of autopilot completely, just not even thinking, you know, there's something sparkling like a moth to a flame. I go right over there and I pick them up. But yeah, I normally don't bother with them just because, you know, I normally have hundreds of apples anyway, and it's really not, like, needed. And it feels like it's a waste of time. Did I already get that one? I think I already got that one. So what's beeping now, I wonder? I wonder if Thunder can get over to me in this giant maze. Let's see how long it takes him. Probably way too long. Ooh, that's a good chest. Gotta love our rupees. Okay, good thing for the Sheikah slate, because if that wasn't beeping, I would have missed that one completely. Yeah, it looks like Thunda is perpetually stuck. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Can he ride through the muck? No. Okay, what do I got beeping here? Yeah, I would have missed this one too. Wherever this is coming from, it's taking me for a ride. Wait a minute, I'm back to the right side. Okay, we're back on right Twix. Got it. That's probably coming from the wall then. Or no. I think I came over here earlier and didn't see it. I'm pulling a castle raid all over again. Yeah, the bone system is definitely doing a decent job here. I'd probably recommend that over the metal weapons, because you can really chew through some metal weapons getting those things dead. Like, really chew through them. Okay, I know there's something hiding in here, and this might be where we need the bomb. I already see that Guardian just waiting. Okay, no, there's no bomb needed, but I do need to climb this sucker. Probably wake the Guardian up in the process. Oh, I did not. Okay, interesting. Really? Wake up! Uh-oh. Oh, no more attack power meal. See, that makes a difference, guys. Whoops. That attack power meal? Ugh, wrong buttons. Makes all the difference. And yeah. So I couldn't get my buttons right. I'm about to take unnecessary damage. Although I gotta say I got extraordinarily lucky with that one. Wow. It kind of looks like that should be a sweet spot, just saying. Like, maybe that's a shot for the ancient arrow. Huh. I don't know. I'll have to circle back to that at some point. Do some more experimentation. Okay, but since I'm on this side of Castletown, right, Twix, I'm going to go ahead and get some more goodies. Yeah, good point, Marigold. Restocking the bone weapons is super quick and easy, so probably better to chew through those anyway, just because they're replenishable. Okay, that's coming from the wall. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything back in here, and I don't believe I did. Although I've got that funny feeling like perhaps I might have. Like, I thought there was a Korok seed with some leaves back in here somewhere, but I have not seen that yet. Huh, okay, yeah, pass. Sometimes the yellow rune will help me see stuff like that better. If there's a pile of leaves or a rock even. Let's go shut this thing up. It wanted collecting now! And that was a nice bow, baby. Loving that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! The stamps! Oh man, I didn't want to deal with this today. I've got too many down for hardy radishes, I guess. Yeah, I guess my dreams of hardy radish map is fading very quickly. Wait, I don't need these anymore, right? So that definitely is a stamp rant. It's legit. It happened on the stream. Those are radishes. Alright, good to go. Next objective. To the Batcave. Yeah, right down there in that little break in the wall. But before I go that way, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, that is not the seed I was looking for. But it's a seed nonetheless. So another thing this reminds me of is when he does his little oomph is the Pillsbury Doughboy. Like back in the day, you know, those old school commercials, the little finger comes into the screen and tickles his little belly and he goes tee-hee or whatever. Yep, the good old pill. Is he even a thing anymore? I have not heard the Pillsbury Doughboy in a long time. Oh man, not these guys. Okay, so here's one of those types of guardians, guys. Let's go ahead and do that Cryona. Since there's water down here, I might be able to pull off a quick ice block. Uh-oh. I gotta get under him. That ought to do. Yeah, sometimes you can get a lucky core drop out of that. And well, I got a nothing drop out of that. Uh-oh. The nightmare music, the anxiety music, the sweaty palms music. Hey, there go my ego. Oh, that's done. Dude, this one's got durability. So now I get it. That's a hole in the bottom of the Guardian, so it probably is a sweet spot. And that's probably why when you lift the decayed Guardians up, monster parts fall out of them, because there's a hole there. Makes total sense, right? Oops. And I do believe we got a Croc Seed here. If I was a betting man... Let's find out. Come on, Link. You'll climb everything else at the most inopportune moments. But you won't climb that. Wow, that's not bad for old man memory. My memory finally came through for us, guys. There was definitely a seed there. Yeah, that chest is probably coming from this tower. And wow, my leg is going numb, which is an indicator it's been 2 hours. That's along the wall as well. But first... gotta check every little nook and cranny. Just gotta make sure. Although I feel pretty confident there's nothing else nestled in these ruins except for maybe over there. I'll come back to that. And wow, if I didn't need the bond system, I'd be running stealth right now for that nighttime speed up. As a matter of fact, I might be done Guardian killing. Whoops. Yeah, that nighttime speed up, that's nice. Really get us moving. Wow, that's a nice little feeling there. The Sheikah Slate is no longer beeping. Oh, Thunda's actually trying to get over here. Okay, yeah, we got a bunch of oh, there's my pile of leaves. Okay. Right thing, wrong spot. Tee-hee. Oops. Well, well. Nothing. What? Who put that there? Did I already check these? Yeah, I already checked these. That's where that barrel is that I broke. Okay, one more place I want to check is going to be the water. Nothing's beeping, so it's not going to be a chest. So yeah, probably nothing there. Nothing to that. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing a seed or any other, like, craziness. So guys, I think that's pretty much it for Castletown here. I guess I'll run back through, you know, all the way, make sure I didn't miss a chest. And I do want to open up the rest of the eyeball things. My poor horse. He probably thinks I'm playing tricks on him right now. Can't catch me! I'm the gingerbread man! Yeah, wow, nothing's beeping. We did good. And of course, I already got the ones on the gate. Nothing more to see there. Uh-oh, uh-oh. What do we got? What's beeping? That might be beyond the wall. Wait a minute, what just happened? Why did we lose it? Excuse me! What has happened here? There we go. What am I missing? That's most likely going to be within castle walls here, somewhere. Let's figure it out, Thunder. Old Faithful. Ah, come on, brother. Yikes! Ah! That's right! Totally forgot about that chest. It looks like that wasn't the only one. Looks like we're coming from this direction. Then again, that might be on the other side of the wall there. If it is, I'll hold off on getting this one. But I will chase it down just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I want to make sure we at least got all the chests in our little castle raid here. Or I should say Castletown raid. And maybe this was the little pile of rocks I remember a croc seed being on top of. That'd be a no. Okay, yeah, see, I feel like this should be part of our next little adventure. Yeah, we're an hour or 2 hours and 20 in. I think we'll go ahead and call it here. And wow, my left leg is really going numb. Like, wow. That's going to tingle and smart when I get up to walk. So guys, I definitely hope y'all enjoyed it. We got a lot here. There's a lot in Castletown. But what I really came here for was the cores. Let's see how we did. How do you like that? I'm navigating my controller with one hand while I'm drinking coffee. It's an acquired skill. Uh-oh. And I'm proud of it. Yeah, there's our cores. So I got 6 cores altogether and 1 giant. I've done better. But again, I'm not really done. That was just basically all the spider guardians and then a couple of turrets. We haven't done any flying guardians yet. And that's all going to be over here. There's quite a few of them over here. Maybe 3 or 4 if I'm remembering right. And then once I do all that little fun stuff here, you know, my normal looting route, I'll probably break away and go find other flying guardians. And there's a couple of quickies we can hit at the Citadel. Guys, I love the Citadel. You can fly down, you can get them, you've got the bullet time, real easy to get the flying guardians there. Not only that, I still haven't even done it, Kayla, guys. Once we get up here to this, labyrinth, there's 1 spider guardian roaming the grounds above ground here. There's a couple underground, not to mention some more turrets down there. And then if I really need some more cores after all that is done and said, I can always go back through and kind of do another like mini castle raid. And guys, the castle raid doesn't have to be too involved, you know, maybe just go around the walls, get the turrets. Like especially these walls. There's a lot of those turret guardians that pop up on these walls. So yeah, all these walls around the entire castle, I'd probably just stick solely to those. The flying guardians too, guys. Lots of flying guardians around the castle. And around the castle moat. A couple of those flying guardians kind of go out and a ways from the castle a little bit. So yeah, guys, the cores, they'll come. They'll definitely come. As a matter of fact, to upgrade the next bit of armor on that guardian suit, you need 5 per piece, so 15 altogether. I'm almost there. We need another 6. So yeah, between all those flying guardians and everything else I just pointed out, we would be golden. Now, personally, I don't necessarily stress too much over it. I mean, the super suit, as you saw it in action there, it already, you know, keeps the damage pretty low. But wow, when you really start going past the number 12 there on this thing, even if you can only do 1 or 2 pieces, it really makes a difference. So yeah, it's my spiel. That's my little plan for Ancient Cores. It's fun. It gives you a lot of KO credit. Oh, yeah, you know what? Speaking of KO credit, I do want to break away and see if we have silver Lynels yet, guys. It'll be close. If we don't have them now, we are right on the edge of silver Lynels. Gotta be. Yeah, thanks so much, Marigold. I had fun today. Yep, Kathy, absolutely happy to do it. So folks, before I get going here, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. And you'll have to visualize this happening, the little, like, shiny tooth. Ting! And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. Alright, but... let's see, how do you sprint again? Again, I'm holding my coffee cup in one hand and trying to navigate solely with my right hand and do both joysticks. So my right pointer finger is on the left joystick, and my pinky finger is navigating the right joystick. That takes practice. Where is Mr. Lynel? Aha! Wow, guys, I think that's a silver. And I gotta do it. I mean, we're here, and it's a silver Lynel. And I have to because we have a tech power meal run. You have to do it. I have no choice. There is no choice in this whatsoever. Okay, I've got 2 big clubs. Wow, tough to tell which way I want to go here. Yep, this is gonna matter. Wow, where did I get all the arrows? Dang. Okay, go ahead and get the bone system going. Booyah, bone attack up, disguise. Loving it. I already got the meals running. Good to go. Drop a hard save just in case things go horribly, horribly wrong. Always a possibility. Open wide. Uh-oh, I missed the face. His little face peeking through all that fur. Ah. Wow, I guess I'll save some for the club here. Where's that sweet spot? I did not find it, that's okay. And of course, just out of curiosity, curiosity always kills the cat. I gotta know what's the bow. I also got it, well, I got plenty of weapon spots there. Wow, that guardian hunt really took it out of my inventory. I rarely look that low in my inventory, guys. In fact, I don't think I've ever been that low in my inventory before. Okay, so not only do we have silver Lynels, we are now getting bumps on the crushers. That's huge. Wow, that's huge. Okay, yeah, so that KO credit I was talking about doing the castle raid, that put us over, guys. This is a beautiful day. Celebratory moment, for sure. And since I'm here, and since I've still got the attack power meal running, and since I still hopelessly cannot help myself, I'm going to try to kill that other Lynel. Although I don't know if I'm going to get there in time. I think I've got less than a minute now on the meal. I am right at a minute. Wow. I don't think this is going to happen. If I had the tool and sneeze, that would absolutely work out. But wow, this is going to be close. If I had to put my money on something, I'd say I probably won't make it. Alright, where are you at, Mr. Lynel? Or it could be a misses. Wow, I might pull this off with bullet time. Not with regular clubs. "14 seconds. I don't know. Probably not. But during bullet time, see that 14, it ain't really moving. So yeah, we might be able to get it with bullet time. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Wow, 8 seconds to spare. I would have lost that bit. Diamond. You guys saw that drop, right? Nice. Long throw. Who put that there? Wow, nobody got a bingo today. I was just noticing that. Wow, another 5-shot burst. Nice. I will take that action. That club served us well. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it now because I really need to eat and that leg is definitely beyond numb now. So, yeah, Silver Lynel, celebratory moment. Absolutely digging that. So folks, thank you so much for hanging out today. Definitely had fun. Hope you did too. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. And as always, until the next time, best of luck, happy hunting, and guys, I hope you have an awesome weekend. Sabbath is fast approaching. I am definitely ready for a day of rest. I don't know about y'all, but it's been a week. So yeah, definitely ready for my day of rest. Gabbo, guess it's time for me to clock out for lunch. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, lunchtime. It is definitely past my lunchtime. And Sean RF, I think long throw came from Ganon. Yeah, it came from somewhere. Good one. Alright, guys. Until the next time, peace out, y'all.